want to talk about keeping our ambitions in check. We want to talk about keeping our ambitions in check. Now, the definition of ambition is this: an earnest desire for some type of achievement or distinction as power, honor, fame, or wealth, and the willingness to strive for its attainment. It is an earnest desire for some type of achievement or distinction, whether it be power, honor, fame, wealth, and the willingness to strive to achieve it or for its attainment. Ambition is, there's not an individual in life that doesn't have some type of ambition. We find those, we have people, amen, that we deem them that, they have no drive, they have no ambition, they have no, get up and go, they have nothing that we can see or determine that is a propelling factor for them. But in actuality, that even those that seem to not be ambitious do have ambitions. Amen. And so we want to talk about today, we want to talk about keeping our ambitions in check. There's nothing wrong with having ambitions. Everyone has a desire to be something or to do something, to make something of themselves. Amen. You have those that grow up desiring to be council persons, and desiring to be police officers, desiring to be senators and governors, and their whole life is geared around pushing toward that goal or that ambition, to make that ambition come to fruition. And in the definition it says the willingness to strive for its attainment. That people with ambitions to become something, to do something, amen, there's a willingness. There's nothing that you have to prod or poke or urge. Amen. When you have an ambition, when an individual has an ambition, amen, they have it. There's this innate ability. There's this innate willingness on the inside of them that helps propel them to where they're trying to go. Take an athlete. Take one of the athletes of the U.S. Olympic team or for an Olympian period. Amen. Their ambition is to win gold in their respective field or their respective discipline. And they have this willingness. There's this willingness, amen, that they have on the inside, amen. They get up every morning, they train, they eat right. There's this drive, there's this striving, amen, that helps propel them to get to the goal, to meet, amen, to be a gold medal recipient. Amen. There's an ambition. But in the Bible, in the scriptures on today, we find James and John, the sons of Zebedee, the sons of thunder, amen, asking Jesus, amen, desiring something from Jesus, asking for Jesus to grant them an ambition, if you will, of theirs. And Jesus asked them, what is it that you desire that I do for you, that I give you? And that they said, our desire is that you allow us to sit on your right hand and on your left hand. We just want to be able to sit on your right and your left hand when you come into your glory, when you come to your kingdom. We want to be in position. We want to be placed in a position of honor. We want to be placed in a position of power. We want you to grant it to us because we know we can't get it ourselves. So we're asking that you grant us this desire, that we want to sit on the right hand and the left hand of you when you come into your glory. Amen. They had an ambition, this ambition, and they were willing to strive for this attainment, because Jesus clearly asks them a question. He says, but are you willing, are you able to drink from the cup that I'm about to drink from? And are you able and are you willing to be baptized with the baptism that I must be baptized with? And Jesus here is prophesying, and he's alluding to the fact that the cup that he must drink from, this bitter cup that he must drink from, amen, as he makes his way to Golgotha, as he makes his way to the cross of Calvary, this cup that he must drink, this thing that he must do, this baptism that he must be baptized with, amen, as he makes his journey, amen, through redeeming man back to God. Amen. That Jesus was talking about his death. Are you willing? Are you able to go through death? Are you willing to go through death's door? Are you willing to die to sit on my right and on my left?
Yes, amen.
And they clearly said, well, Lord, yes, yes, we're able to drink from the cup. We're able to be baptized with the baptism that you're going to be baptized with. But without hesitation, without equivocation, amen, they answered the Lord and said, yes, we're able to do this thing. And amen, there comes a time, amen, if you look, there comes a time in every believer's life that we must get to this place in our life, in our walk with God, that we must be able to say without hesitation, without equivocation, without any hindrance, yes, we're able to drink from the cup the Lord drank from. We're able to be baptized with the baptism that he was baptized. In other words, if it costs my life to follow the Lord, I'm willing to lay my life down. Mm-hmm. Keeping ambitions in check. We're keeping our ambitions in check. But Jesus told them that indeed you will drink from the cup and you will be baptized with the baptism that I'm going to be baptized with. In other words, yes, you will be put to death. You will have to die, amen, for my name's sake. But to give the position of sitting on my right and on my left is not for me to give. You have to remember what Jesus said in earlier passages. He said that I don't come to do my will, but I come to do the will of the Father. Amen. Jesus never did anything. He never initiated anything except it was something that the Father gave him to do. Amen. And so, and in that same token, amen, Jesus has to let them know that it's not for me to give to you to sit on my right or on my left, but it's for those that are prepared, that have been prepared for such a position. Keeping our ambitions in check. And sometimes when we have our ambitions, when our ambitions are greater, are so out there, if you will, amen, we have individuals in our lives and they get a little upset, and the disciples heard what they were asking Jesus and they got upset with them because they thought that they were out of order. They shouldn't have been asking the Lord, amen, trying to gain position, amen. So they got upset, but Jesus had to get them all together. When he goes and tells them, and he talks about and tells them how, you have to understand that those that are put in authority, those that are put to rule, amen, over the Gentiles, amen, that those that are put in authority, they take that opportunity to rule over people, and they take that opportunity to exercise their authority over them. But Jesus tells them that it must not be among you. It should not be that the person that is, amen, the one in charge should be the one, amen, delegating and pointing the finger and putting people down and exercising lordship over them. But instead of exercising lordship, amen, the one that is going to be in position, the one that's going to be chief, the one that's going to be the head, amen, that individual is the one that should be serving. That individual is the one that should be the minister. That is the individual that's the one, amen. The higher you go, the lower you should pray. The lower you should bow. Amen.